Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. I have my weekend what sold video for you. It is Tuesday morning because yesterday was a holiday. Indigenous People Day means that there was no postal service. I did not have to ship out yesterday. So I've got 24 items that are going out today for a gross profit of almost $2,000. It was a great weekend. Let me share with you everything that sold. All right, so 24 items. That's a lot of items. And I know I'm seeing it so much in the reseller forums and posts and Facebooks and all of it, how sales have been down, that we are starting up Q4 and people are struggling. So my number one advice, and I say this, I know it sounds kind of flippant that I say it all the time, but buy things that sell, my friends. Buying things that sell will keep your sales up. When I'm saying that, I mean items that sell. I don't know how else to say it. I watched so many reselling YouTube videos of resellers that are just starting their channels or just starting out. And they're buying things because they see other resellers buying it, or they're buying it because it's pretty. And they're like, oh, this has to be worth money. I love this. And my grandma had this, or whatever zillions of reasons people use to make purchases for resale. But if you're not using the numbers to your advantage, you are hurting yourself. You are hurting your business. You are hurting your chances of selling, and you will then become a hoarder, because the difference between a reseller and a hoarder is selling stuff. If I'm just storing everything and nothing is selling, call me a hoarder. But I resell, I flip. I'm in the game to get my stuff out of my store. I don't want 1,000 items in my store. So you always have to look at the sell-through rate. I know when I'm filming and I'm on the go and it's my Thursday sourcing videos that I've been doing, I sometimes counteract my own advice, but 99% of the time, you want to buy things because the sell-through rate is high, 50% or more. The rare occasion that I'll do it less is if it's a rare item, one that I know I've sold one similar before. Maybe it's something that's out of season, but it's going to come up on season. Hashtag Christmas. You're going to be looking at totals back into July. No one's buying Christmas in July. Very few people are buying Christmas in July. So you want to make sure that, yes, it's items that did sell, but sometimes taking into consideration of upcoming seasons, jackets for warm or cooler weather, seasons for Christmas and Halloween and the holidays coming up. Your past comps aren't going to be spot on, but always buy things with a high enough sell-through rate, with a big enough profit margin so you can still make money on it. And I'm going to show you 24 items that are selling right now. That is why I do these videos, my friends. I do this to show you the hot items that are selling now, but everybody's different. So whenever you find this item, make sure that you're still looking at the sell-through rate, because everything changes. I can buy this item today and next week it just isn't selling, or next month or next quarter or next year when I find this item again. That's why I'm always looking up items. And I get seeing people, they just buy it without ever looking up the comps, and I'm like, things change. While those little Sony Discman, yes, they're a bolo, and I definitely mention those a lot, but each model varies, and people have particular models they like more than others. There's ones that sell better than others. That is why I always look up every single item that I am sourcing for resale, because it changes. And yes, it slows me down, but in the end, I don't want to have to hold on to these items. So, all right, enough blabbing, but I do want to go over items that are hot, that are selling right now. And that is these weird clip connectors. Weird one to start with, Jennifer. All right, these are low voltage light clips. They were a local thrift find. It was a whole bag of them for $4. So there were 7. I split them up into 2 lots. Well, this one had 4. The other lot has 3. I took an offer of $35. I paid $4 for all of them. So that's less than 50 cents. Yeah, less than 50 cents a piece. So $2 into this, sold for $35. I get to just throw them into a poly bag. Could not be easier. And I've had them for maybe 2 months. Maybe. It probably is even less than that. Hasn't been long. We've got Pokemon cards. These guys, it is open a little bit. You can see the plastic is a little bit torn. So I put that in the listing that the plastic is not flawless. But the cards are unopened, unused. Yeah, we just got a couple cuts, but they're definitely still sealed. And they feel sealed. Yeah. Sometimes I get nervous selling Pokemon cards. But, alright. Brand new box. $15 bin find. Sold for $65. And that was also an offer. Because I'm tired of dealing with Pokemon offers. I get so many on Pokemon cards that eventually I'll just take the offer just to stop dealing with it. Alright. We've got a dog collar. Sport dog. This is one of the top brands of dog collars. Always worth grabbing. As long as your price is right. $15? Yeah, this was $15 bin find. Sold for $125. For a dog collar. I love it. I love it. This one's I think it's the Ada collar. Yeah, there's the remote trainer. Does it have the whole thing? There's ones that have the fence with it. So this is just the collar. Yeah, with the remote. All right, $125. I don't care what it does. We've got some Katadyn SteriPen water purifier things. They go inside your water bottle to purify it. So if you're a prepper, if you're a hiker, if you're a wilderness goer, you need these. So I paid up. I paid $15. Box is a little bit crushed. Took an offer of $51, but it sold fast. So my margin's a little bit smaller than I like it on $15 day, but when it's a fast flip, I'm fine making a quick $20 and moving on. Especially when it's going to be a super fast and easy flip. All right, we've got an Osprey backpack. I just grabbed this Friday at a community sale. No, it was a garage sale. $10 I paid for this. It is the big hiking bag. It's a 2-in-1. This small one unzips and attaches to it. Amazing condition on the inside. Outside's just a little bit dusty. And I took an offer of $122. Unfortunately, it is free shipping. And it's going to, I think, New Jersey. So it's going to be a little bit to ship it. But because it's a backpack, I don't have to put it in a box. Nothing's going to happen to it. So I've got giant poly bags, 24 by 24. So I might need to do 2 of them. But this will just go into a poly bag. And hopefully that'll save on shipping. All right, we've got a dental pod. I love me some dental pods. $15 bin find, and they sell all day long. $60, and I just grabbed this on Friday. So $60 in a matter of minutes. These may look familiar. These were a pair of the Birkenstocks I got 2 weeks ago at a yard sale where I paid $3 a piece. I got some crap when the lady added another pair and added $5 to my total when all the others were $3. But these $3, and they're in amazing condition, sold relatively quick. I believe I took an offer for $40. We've got 2 Goodyear hats. Oh, there's a fragile back there. Okay. Goodyear camo hats. This is one buyer bought both of them. These were $2 a piece at one of the estate sales I filmed 2 weeks ago. I think it was 2 weeks ago. So $2 each, and they sold for $42 plus shipping. What else do we got? That's at the bottom. Okay. All right. I like to drop stuff, so I'm hoping. Okay, this thing here, it's called a Shore Golf. All right, hold on. It's not fragile, don't worry. Okay, it is a golf trainer. So it's called the Shore Golf Connector. Basically you put your arms together. Is the coolest, weirdest thing. And it makes it where you train your arms on how to hold a golf club. So it just sits between your arms so that you don't drop it. And that's going to tell you how to hold your arms. That's the funniest thing. So this is one that did not have a big sell-through rate. And I bought it because it was over $100 on Amazon. And when there were none, I think there was none listed on eBay. And I don't think any sold. So it was one of those that there isn't any over there because no one's ever found them. But they're on Amazon. And they also sold on Amazon, or I wouldn't have this in my hand from an Amazon bin return store. So putting that 2 and 2 together is why I'm like, all right, it's worth grabbing. I'll just undercut Amazon by $10 because not everybody has Amazon Prime. They may go over to eBay looking for it, or if they Google this, it's going to show up in the Google search, which brings me to another point. Don't let me forget. But when it shows up in the Google search, they can then buy mine for 10 or 20 bucks less than Amazon, and they get the same item. And it's a weird thing, but it sold for $104. All right, I was going to say something about the Google searches, and people are always saying not to buy from zero, or not to sell to zero feedback buyers. I don't believe in that, because eBay pays a lot of money for our ads to show up in Google. Have you ever paid for Google ads? It's not cheap. So they pay to have our stuff over on Google. And I don't want to shoot that. I don't want to say, no, they can't buy it because they've never bought before. Maybe it's just a brand new golfer who's never been on eBay, and hey, they want that piece, and now it's going to send them over to eBay. This is not that case. He's got 100 and something feedback, so I'm not worried about him. But many, many times, those zero feedback buyers is from your ad money, your money that you are giving to eBay for them to advertise for you. So don't say no to that. Just don't say no to it. Yes, there's going to be more risk because there is zero feedback. You just don't know who they are or where they came from or what their intentions are. But give them the benefit of the doubt. And 90% of the time, they're fine. And they buy their item and they're still happy with it. All right, those are my 2 cents. Okay, we've got a microphone. I guess I don't have to pick up every single item, do I? Okay, a toner microphone. I bought these $15 bin find a while ago. This is probably 6 months or more. I bought a bunch of them. They were coming in pretty often, and I just kept grabbing them. I took an offer of $48. It's free shipping. I paid $15. I'm happy to get it out of my store because now they are not worth as much. Back in the day when I was finding them, they were worth about $80 is what I was flipping them for. But now they've just lost their value and they're down to $40. So that is why I said always, always look up your items, because values change a lot. So this is one of those that the value has dropped. So new Jennifer would not be buying that. It's just already in my store. We've got some Beatles. Beatles Anthropology 1, 2, and 3. Paid $1 a piece at a garage sale, so $3 for the set. Sold for $27. So that was just an easy one. We got some shoes right here. Some Ariat ankle boots. These were a local thrift find for $5, and I've only had them for, I think, a week. I think I found them last Wednesday. So super fast flip. Ariat is a brand of boots that is always going to be a high-end brand. Sold for $50. I'm pretty happy with that. $50 for some boots. What else we got? We've got a Millie power disc. I don't know what it is. It's apparently a detergent for your dishwasher. If you have this fancy Millie dishwasher. Yeah, all-in-one dishwasher detergent. I don't know. It was $3 at my local bins, and it sold for $25. Somebody needed it. Okay, now we're getting into some cameras. Cameras were hot this weekend. Definitely hot. Speaking of hot items, make sure down in the description, if you haven't already, I have a free gift of a free BOLO list. Those are items to be on the lookout for. If you're starting out as an eBay reseller, you're looking to grow your inventory, grab that list down below in the description. All right, camera number 1 goes to this this is a Nikon Coolpix. I paid up on this. I don't remember why. But I paid $30. So I forget where I bought it. It must have been at an estate sale. I don't remember. So $30 is what I paid. That's the most important part. And it sold for $190. So yeah, I'll pay up $30. It sold for $190. It's complete. It's tested. It's got a memory card. Happy sale. $190. Next camera goes to this little Samsung. This guy was a super fast sale. Paid $10. Estate or garage sale. I don't remember. Was it this weekend? No, I don't think it was this weekend. Maybe it was last week. I don't remember. I'm flipping too many items. I can't remember where I buy everything, but I paid $10 and it sold for $50. Just this little Samsung camera. These little point and shoots are serious bolos. We've got a Dory Flex foot exerciser. All right, this one's weird. Super weird. Okay. This little guy just caught my eye because it had a fun looking brand on it. It was at the bins, I think $5 day, and it like works out your foot. I don't know. It's pretty cool. And it's not prescription, so you don't have to worry about that. And it sold for $65 for a little foot flexy thing. How cool. I don't know. Just one of those random things of why I love being a reseller. We've got an Ancestry DNA $5 bin find, sold for $50. Yeah. When I'm talking about my Amazon bins, it is the liquidation center that buys pallets from Amazon. And they're actually starting to buy them from Target now. So we're getting a little bit of different stuff in there. More for personal, like laundry detergent, household cleaners. I'm buying that stuff just for my house because it's cheaper. But it's interesting to see what kind of stuff they're getting. They're getting clothes. They got some patio furniture. They got some toys. It's going to be interesting to see what they get. But for the resale side, I'm not very hopeful because I think a lot of it's going to be oversaturated. Because it's going to be the stuff that was clearanced and then didn't sell in the store at clearance and then ends up getting liquidated. And a lot of resellers do that retail arbitrage model where they go to the clearance aisle and buy it to flip it online. But because it was already in the aisles of a Target, most likely they were either already purchased to put on eBay or they weren't popular enough to put on eBay. I don't know. The toys are going to be an interesting one. It's going to be kind of a case-by-case basis. This week, it was the Cocomelon doll. Is it JJ? Is that his name? Little JJ, you push his finger. I should know. I have a 4-year-old. Push his finger and he talks and sings and all of that. So, that was the popular Target find this week. But hopefully, as the holidays come, there'll be more toys. And I've got a 4-year-old. So I could see doing some good Christmas shopping. And the 9-year-old, but she doesn't like Cocomelon. With some of these liquidations. So that's going to be interesting. Okay, I'm going to jump to this real quick because it's on top. $15 bin find. It's a Ray home Wi-Fi mesh router. Brand new in here. Sold for $70. $15 bin if I didn't say that. Then we're going to come up to the best find of the weekend. Best sale of the weekend is this Braun shaver. This was Friday, just this last Friday, $15. Best find of the day for sure. It was brand new. When I went to the testing station, it still had these little tabbies taped on the counter. Like you take it to the testing area, you can open it, make sure it's complete, it wasn't swapped, all of that. This was still taped, but I couldn't risk it. I had to open it because it could have been a box of rocks. I've seen worse. So I definitely opened it, and it is brand spanking new, no cooties, nothing on it, never touched. I did kill the value by cutting it open, but I had to. Sold it really, really fast, within minutes of listing for $250. I think it's $300 on Amazon. So someone got a $50 offer just because I cut that seal. They saved $50 because I cut that seal. That's all right. I'm happy to sell it, and I only paid $15, so I don't need to be greedy. Okay, this next one's a fun one because of how fast it went. Last week where I was at the estate and the camera bag. It was the second sale that I went to. I was debating of going to them first or second because of this camera bag. And I get to the sale. Camera bag is still there, but it didn't have a price. So she asked me how much. I said $10. She was happy with it. Inside that bag was this lens. This is the first of those items to sell. There are other lenses that I still have listed. So I'm counting this as my cost of good, $10, and it sold for $80. It is a Canon lens to a Canon Rebel, but I'm sure you can use it to other Canon cameras, a 50 millimeter lens. And it's in this good spanking new, not spanking new, a good condition, amazing condition, like new condition. There you go. All right, we got a lot of items today. Little Joseph. These have been so fun to sell. I bought a bunch of these a couple months ago, and then I had some more that I found maybe 2 weeks ago, and I'm getting the thrill of getting these sold and out of the store. This little girl she's the Panama International Series Panama. If people are collecting these series and they're looking for one specific one, that is why it holds its value. So this will complete somebody's collection, and I took an offer of $90. I paid $2 at an estate sale. So 2 into 90 all day long. And I love these little fragiles because I just take bubbles, I take some foam, and off they go. They're not like these giant glass figures that have lots of intricate stuff. These are a lot easier to ship. So I love selling these little Joseph figures. Okay. What else? We did that one. Shoo. Okay. Before I wrap up, one last thing you're going to find in that description is my desert dashboard. I get asked all the time about how I keep track of my inventory, how I keep track of what I pay, how I keep track of my sales, my deductions, all of that. I've created a spreadsheet, and that can be yours down in the description. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a coupon code. So if you have not purchased it yet and you're on the fence to think about it, use the code DESERT10. The link is down below, and you can get 10% or $10 off of this spreadsheet. It definitely will change your business, keep you more organized, keep you on task, make sure you're making the right buying decisions. It gives you graphs, it gives you charts. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So down in the description, grab your dashboard today. Joint movement cream. I guess it's not a cream, it's a drink. Yuck. All right, glucosamine? I hope I never need this, because this does not look very good. All right, it's a joint cream. Yeah, 33 servings. Berry flavored. Ick. Okay, I paid $2 at an estate sale, and it sold for almost 30 bucks. And it's not expired. When is it good till? Oh, September of 24. What month are we in? October. All right, well, they got it right at the date. I'm pretty sure I put that in there. But I've had it a couple months, so I'm surprised eBay didn't flag it. They love to be on top of your expired health and beauty items. Okay, this was a Savers find. I rarely go to Savers. I only go maybe once a month. I don't go very often. Other side of town, there's a lot of pickers that shop there, so very rarely do I find things. But this one was only, what did I pay for this? $4.79. So it's probably $5.99 and then 20% off, or $25 if I was on a Thursday. Sold for 25 bucks. So 5 into 25, I'll take it. It's a little speaker to go in your garage. And you just pimp out your garage light. You can put batteries on there, you can put plugs, you can put fans, and you can put this little speaker. That's kind of cool. Last but not least is one more camera, and that goes to this Canon SX40. This one is a digital, and it does not have any charger, no cables. It just has its camera and its disc. Don't remember where I bought it. How much did I pay for it? Canon. I paid 20 bucks somewhere. I should probably start putting that in my spreadsheet, where I buy it from. I guess it doesn't really matter. So I paid 20, took an offer of 63 bucks, but it did sell quick. I know I only listed this maybe a week or two ago. Wow. All right. My mouth is tired. I need to get some more coffee. I had a total of 24 items for a gross profit of almost $2,000. If you've made it this far, I will be giving you a breakdown of all these items to give you the gross profit, the net profit, from including minusing all of my fees and shipping. So the $2,000 I don't get to keep. It'll probably be somewhere around $1,300 is going to be my profit, but you'll see at the end what the actual number is. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button to tell YouTube that you liked it. Tells other viewers of YouTube to watch this video. Their algorithm, you know how that works. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fabulous, fabulous week, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.